What's up, Dojo fams? Yo, today I just got some interesting news, and everybody else should have got it too. But just in case you didn't get it, I want to put you up on game first. And the reason why this thing is so big, for one, this is what I've always been waiting on, man. Like it's crazy, it's crazy. Any one of my Warframe homies know that my main man is always gonna be Sevagoth, right? And I was just streaming our last video when I was showing you that Nuke build, and I was also showing you the new mod that had recently came out. But man, I feel like Sevagoth is finally get some light shined on him, man, and it is making me proud. We was just talking about this last stream when I was like, yo, everybody out here dropping primes, everybody out here getting 5 skins. I feel like they're just forgetting about the golf, dog. And now, today, we got new intel. And I can't wait to show you. Check it out. We have Sevagoth Prime. Yes. Now, and in the way they announced it, I feel like they selling them so sweet right now, man. Let me see if there's a way I can zoom in on this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to use this thing here. So let's go ahead and take a good little zoom on this here golf. Dog, just look at him. Like, what are y'all thoughts on the new Sevagoth Prime? They're calling him the Gilded Helmsman, which sounds cool because if you think about it, Sevagoth is on Railjack, so technically he's supposed to be like a pirate and stuff like that. But we're gonna go real deep into what our thoughts and our predictions that's gonna be on this guy, some of the moves that he already has, and what is like the difference between a regular Warframe and a Prime, because the Prime gets you not just a cool look, but it gets you some mod enhancements. But yeah, like, what do you guys think about this thing? This thing looks nutty, man. It looks nutty. And from what they're saying, that it's going to be released in August 21st. So basically 2 weeks from today, I believe. But yeah, they're really selling this guy, man. Really selling this guy. The Guildsman the Guild's headsman Sevagoth Prime, along with his full armored Prime weapons and signature accessories, it enters the Prime Axis on August 21st. I'm literally trying to like twist my voice with this thing, but it just gets so, and it gets better. So here on the article, they showed you what the Prime looks like. For one, this guy looks sick, man. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I feel like I need more. I need more on this. The way the helmet just looks on this guy is crazy. How high up and pointy it is. The eyes that you got on here, man. I can tell you right now, editing this guy and making him to your own is going to be nutty, man. Nutty. And then what makes it even sweeter, not only does he have some really good gear, and the pointy parts of this guy, as you look right here, I feel like he has multiple spikes. So he has 2 spikes coming out from the side right here. Actually, I don't even think this is a spike. This looks like a piece of armor now, like, you know, one of a piece of cloth, kind of like what Dante had or whatever like that. So it looks pretty nice on that part. But peep the damn shadow, though. It's like he evolves versus, like, you know, releasing something or transforming. That is like it, like he evolved, man. Look at the helmet. So this one has like one horn coming this way, maybe like something coming that way. But just look at the way this kind of evolved, and he has 4 eyes versus 2. He still got a little spiky, which I do like about that. I think the inside of it still looks pretty much close to what it looks like right now. But man, I would love to see what your guys' thoughts on this, and also we're gonna do some comparisons and see who looks cool and who doesn't look cool. You know what I'm saying? So right now, this thing is definitely looking quite sick. Let's look at it. The way they introduced them, the type of things you come with. So let's talk about that. So so when you do have access to Sevagoth Prime, you're obviously gonna get the Prime Sevagoth. They're gonna give you a nice little description about that. You get the epitaph. Um, Offhand weapon, which again I still think that this is probably one of the best offhands in the game or secondary weapons in the game. Um, so this here is actually the what do you call that guy? What do you call it? The drone. So this is like the drone you get from the railjack. As you farm, you kind of get the railjack, and then you have the Vergilus, which is the weapon of the drone. And then you just have the regular Sevagoth Prime access that it's the type of stuff that it features. So you have this the Signia, the Sentinel bundles package what it comes with. It's going to come with 90-day Infinity boost and 90-day resource boost, and it's going to come with a Sevagoth Prime glyph. All right, but yeah, I want you to hold on to that. Like, look at how this thing looks again. Like, you can see, like right now, I can tell that these little lights is gonna be like moving with the physics that they be putting into this game. This is definitely gonna be moving a lot. This guy is gonna be very emissive, and we love emissive in this game because this makes you look so goddamn sick. Man, Cybergolf is gonna be nuts, especially in my hands. Listen, I'm gonna have that boy acting a donkey. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into actual Warframe and look at just let's do some of this comparison of what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my predictions of it is going to be very interesting, right? So, just to give you a little like an observation of the Prime and what it does is you look at, like, let's say in this case Chroma. You know, this is like the regular Chroma. This is his stats that he comes with. Well, he has 27 270 health and shield, and then he has 370 in armor and what 175 and the energy. But as you look at the Chroma Prime, he actually gets a boost in armor and a boost in energy. I think his energy, the other one was 175, so they gave him a one. He gave him a 25 energy boost, and it gave him a good little bit of boost as far as the armor wise goes. But when you step into the Prime world, you not only do you get cool looks, you also get a little enhancement in the overall stats of the Warframe. You're supposed to get a little something too when you go ahead and get into the actual abilities, where the abilities kind of supposed to do what it do as well. So let's go ahead and double check on that. So looks like you still get the same thing for regular abilities, but you do get the boost in stats, and you do get a sick looking Warframe. And again, there's been characters in this game that has completely been saved by primes. Like Atlas is one of them. To me, I think Atlas was always a Warframe that did not look appealing, right? Like, look at the guy. The guy looks like, what the hell's going on? But when you jump into that Prime access, he just looks like goddamn Shredder from the Ninja Turtles. Like, who doesn't like Shredder? But see, now Sevagoth in a way, like, don't get me wrong, I like Sevagoth base look and everything like that, but I just didn't. I feel like it could have been a little bit more, judging by the more recent Warframes that came out. That's just me, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. But you let me know what you think, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you feeling, how you rocking. But that's just what I'm feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could have did a little bit better with that, a little bit more. So, but he do have different skins. We could jump into that. But my prediction is that when he comes in, I definitely feel that they're gonna give him an energy boost. You know what I'm saying? Because Sevagoth does chunk a good bit of energy in most of his moves. Because you look right now, cheapest move is 25. And this is without adding any efficiency mods. He gets a good 50%. I mean 50 energy with the soul. And Gloom is what, 50, and then it's a 75 tick. So you know it's and that tick depends on how many enemies that affected. So if you have a good chunk of enemies within the range of gloom, we can talk up. We're saying like 7.5 energy a second. It's kind of heavy. So I do think they're gonna go ahead and boost up the energy. The armor, I think that'd be all good if they want to chunk that up. But you know, there's other things they can work on with that. So let's go ahead and look at Sevagoth again. So this is Sevagoth. Actually, let's go ahead. Let's get a real good comparison in here. So let's go and check out our actual arsenal over here, and let's look at Sevagoth in its natural state. I don't think it's gonna show it in its natural state because I'm not here. All right, cool. So let me go into my appearance list. Yeah. So okay. Well, it's not gonna go fully into the thing. So this is just how mine look. But this is like one of the other skins, which doesn't look pretty. Which looks pretty cool. Actually, if I go to this, cause I want to see it regular walking up, so we can get ourselves a good comparison. So let's come here. Let's go to the Warframe itself. Look up the Goth. I'm surprised it didn't even let me. It's okay. So, but yeah, so this is pretty much how that Goth is gonna look. So that's one that his base look. Like I said, that looks pretty cool. So judging by his base look, that's what it looks like. Let's take a good look, gander. They always had that really huge helmet, bruh. I honestly, the helmet, that part of the helmet, I felt that was like, come on, like you know, you gave this guy look like a spear, man. What's the vibe here? You know what I'm saying? This spear. I like, you know, I just feel like it could have gave me more. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It could have gave me more. You know, you have the skins. These skins are okay. I feel like it could have been a lot more thorough with the skins. This one right here, I honestly wasn't feeling very much, but you know, to each his own. To anybody that you know likes this skin right here, this one looks like a very much remake of what we already had. Just kind of gave us some different to mess up, and the helmet's pretty cool too. But judging back on the regular one, right? So let's look at this now. What are we thinking? So this right here, right, or follow your boy now. Follow your boy. I'm finna jump on over now. Hold on, give me a second. Follow your boy now. That guy right there. You see what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's not even the composite that's selling me right now. It's just the way it looks aesthetically. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think now. Do you think that the other one looks cooler than this, or the other one can hold his own? Hey, to each his own. But I feel like this prime look is going to wash Sevagoth. The base one easy, man. Easy. But let's go into the other stuff that it comes with, right? So it's going to come with Sevagoth Prime, which we just saw. They're also going to come with this guy right here, which is the drone. I can't remember the name of him now. Sorry. Let's look for the drone here. This guy. What a Nutalis, I guess is what you call him. So it's going to come with this guy right here. So this is the one that is going to come with. I always feel like this drone is huge. I don't currently have them on my own, but when this Prime Access get released, I'm telling you right now, I'm hopping on it. I'm doing that. But so it's going to come with this Prime right here. Is what it's saying. So this Prime is what it's going to have. And I do think this Prime is going to look nutty because most of the drone primes when they come, they are very big. Like they definitely a little bit more sizey than the base one. But this drone here is always to me has been the most biggest one. So if you look at this little worm frame, everything looks kind of small, right? Until you get to this guy. This guy reminds me of the drone that was on the Man of Steel. But it looks sick. I haven't really used it, so I can't really say. But again, if you look at the description, this is the one you get from the Railjack. So it makes sense that if you're gonna get a Sevagoth Prime Access, you kind of want to make sure that you're gonna get anything that the Railjack is gonna probably give you. I mean, like hell, they should have threw in a goddamn. They should have threw in let me go back. They should have threw in a weapon too. I mean, not a weapon, a crew, right? That'd be dope. Like you get that, you get the crew. So let me go hop on into this. So another thing that is going to come with is that drone's weapon. So if we look at the swap, I want to say, let's look at the description again. Let's see what it says it's going to come with. It's probably a weapon that's exclusive to him that I don't have because it's probably exclusive to him. So the Vergalis Prime, which is like I said, which is a weapon. I don't think they have any pictures up for that because I just looked. I do not remember seeing it because they only showed Sevagoth. Sorry. So let's go ahead and look again, see if we can find that. If not, then again, it's definitely a weapon that is more exclusive to that specific drone. It is. So we won't be able to see that in general, but this is the drone that he's gonna come with, but it's gonna be in a more primer form. I really can't wait to see what that looks like. You just let me know. But man, with that new Sevagoth Prime, the way he's gonna look, how much damage he's gonna be doing. 'Cause right now, with the new mod that I showed inside of Warframe, make sure you guys check that out too. Make sure you guys check out those videos that I posted up with the Nuke build and how we're literally shredding right now. Um, and I even show you a screenshot of something that was pretty sick when it comes to that. But so yeah, like everybody here, anytime you look at a regular modded Warframe, if you look at the Prime, there are subtle enhancements, right? So if you look at the stats from Ember and you look at the Ember Prime, you will see that you have certain different type of stats. So let's say right now we look at Ember, regular Ember. Regular Ember has 270 health and shield and 135 in armor, and the base 175 in energy. But if you look at the Prime, the shield has been boosted up and the armor has been boosted up by 30, but the energy has not been touched, right? So that's what I really predict for Sevagoth. I believe, and you guys can let me know what you guys think. I believe that in this new Prime, they're going to boost up Sevagoth energy because, like I said, he's an energy drainer. So I believe they're going to boost up his energy. And I think what will utilize him the most would definitely be. I mean, he dies so fast. So I want to say energy, but I wouldn't. I want not energy. I want to say armor, but he's not. That's not the nature of the Warframe. So I would imagine that they would give him more health. Just because it synergizes more with Gloom. But you let me know. You guys let me know. So I think really just more of that's what's going to make it do what it do. So I don't know. I mean, you guys let me know what you think about that. I think me personally that just seeing how some of the primes kind of when you look at the regular Warframe and you go look at the prime, the stats that they boost kind of goes with the toolkit or the nature of how the Warframe should work. So with Sevagoth being one of those characters that do suck up a lot of energy, I know hands down that the energy is going to get boosted. But he also dies really quick, which is okay in when you're doing it most fights, unless you're just doing a boss with no ads around, because he does something where you can resurrect, where you basically run around, you basically die, the shadow comes out, and then you can reap about 5 people, and then you can resurrect yourself. And usually, in most cases, there are always a lot of enemies around, so you can kind of resurrect pretty quick. But knowing that, I don't feel like adding shield to the Warframe is going to really be beneficial more than the health. Armor will be cool, but again, if they were to increase the armor, that's like turning him into a tank, and I know that that's not something that you want to do with this guy, right? But yeah, let's go ahead and get back. I'm gonna go back onto the screen. So next, let's talk about the shadow a little bit, right? Because the shadow is really something that is interesting as well. So again, let's look at the image and let's go ahead and nitpick the shadow now, because Sevagoth's shadow in most cases has always looked cool to me. But then again, who doesn't want to transform, right? So as you look at the shadow behind this guy, man, it looks like some Optimus Prime shit, but I don't know. But it looks sick to me, and it looks like he has some type of circular bolts or something right there. You know what would really be sick? Let me know what you guys think. What will really be sick is if this guy would have came down. And you know what? I'm gonna actually change this right here so we can see myself a little bit more better. What will really be sick is if this thing behind his head, right, follow me now, follow me. If the thing behind his head was tentacles going back, or like tubes, right? Tubes coming from the back of his head, inside of his skull or something. Like what was the other character name? I think it was named Bane, right? Bane, right? From Batman, Bane, Batman. So like something very similar to this, right? Wouldn't that be sick? Like I'm saying, if he has some type of like those bolts are like tubes that goes behind his head, you can't tell me that that is not the most coolest shit you done seen. You just can't tell me. Like something very similar to that. Oh my god, that would be nuts. There we go, right there. That would be nuts. What you guys think about that? Like that, like, cause we can't really zoom in on it. Actually, I zoom in a little bit. I zoom in. I can on this. So as you look at it real close, it almost looks like it because you look. He still have the bells coming down. He has it looks like a shoulder guard on this one. So that's very nice. So there's a shoulder guard coming down with some look like some sharp blades coming down. Three of them things coming down from the side. Oh man, it's doing what it do for me, man. Doing what it do. So let's look at the main one. See what and let's get a good comparison going on in there. Now you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do what it do right. You dig with me? Just go ahead and go out. So you ain't gonna be able to see the shadow when you go into the codex. So let's go into the arsenal. All right, so go here, go into the shadow, go into. You can go. Well, we can look at it from right here. So it seems like we still get these little shoulder pad things because as you look at it, that's basically what it is. Because you can see like small blades on this one. Because I guess in this case, these would be like daggers versus what we just saw. So let's go ahead and open them back up. See what we get, man. Yeah, it really looks like, except for it seems like that it's just that the blades are not draping on the front, they're draping on the side, and you have like the side pad right here, and then the blade drapes down from the side, but it's definitely longer. So I would say these are more like little swords, um, and what's on Sevagoth main shadow right now kind of looks like some daggers, which is a good enhancement. Good enhancement. The arm still kind of looks the same though. With far as the bottom wise goes, we might have some. It looks like we have some type of. You can't really see it. It looks like we have right here. That like it's going to be probably some emissive going on inside. Pretty much like how he kind of has it right now. So yeah, if we look at it right now from inside right here, you can see that we have some emissives on the inside, but the hands of it looks pretty much like it's gonna be the same. Look like some pretty claws are gonna tear the life out of you. They kept the traditional belt part right here, which is kind of like some vampire stuff, and it seems like they kept the spinal cord as well. But I think, man, if they can add those with those four bolts on the side of the head and put like and make it to the point it looks like tubes going behind them or some draping tubes, so when you move it looks pretty cool. Man, I think that'd be nutty. What you guys think? Um, Other than that, like I said, a lot of this stuff looks pretty sick. The claws on the other hand, it looks pretty cool. I do now. If we look at the shadow has its own stats, its own enhancements, its own mods, its own everything. I'm definitely interested in seeing how that's going to stack up and how it's going to build up anything like that, or like what the stats increase is going to be on that thing. But if you look at it, it has its own abilities as well. So, but it doesn't look like I said. I have a prime, but I haven't really twerk to mess with around with it like that to see what it is and how and what the big differences is. Cause like I have I have Haro and then I have the Haro Prime, but you can see that there's a pretty big difference in what goes on with the actual stats is right. Um, and I just want to make sure that yeah. So it's pretty much gonna be close to that. It might be have some minor enhancements because of the mods from it may seem, but even if you still look at it like it's a pretty interesting look when you go ahead and try to change some things up when it comes to the actual prime. Um, so let's go leave that go on to the codex. But so that's what I think. I think even with here, so yeah, you can see all my actual enhancements for this character right here. So my enhancements is going to it's going to show, but it doesn't show on the base stats, right? So I think that's okay. But I do think what they're going to do is they're going to increase his energy for the prime, and they're either going to increase the shield or the health, because right honestly it don't make any sense to increase armor because he's not technically a tanking type of character. And if he's gonna be doing life steals with, like, life steals and drains and stuff like that, it just makes sense to give him more health. So in this case I'd rather take health. It'll be kind of dumb to give me sprint, you know what I'm saying? But man, let me know what you guys think. You know what, for the original Sevagoth versus what you guys are seeing right now. And then man, I get to add some. That gives us a whole nother capability of what this thing could look like. Man, I'm excited. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm dramatically excited. You guys let me know. I didn't want to turn it into a long video. I want to let you know my thoughts on this thing and my speculations on what it's gonna be, how it fares up. Like I said, we got a very 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 good lineup of primes now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has some very good presentation. Chroma looks fucking ridiculous. Atlas Prime literally say what at the Atlas Warframe, because the way this thing looks is so freaking nutty. Um, Man, every prime is showing out. Ember Prime looks good, but honestly, it doesn't look as good as the new skin that's out right now. Oh my god, Grendo, Grendo, man, Grendo is a good Warframe, but like I can't wait to see what this prime is going to deliver. But again, uh, uh, Garuda's prime is just it doesn't even look right. So if you look at her and how devilish and malicious this Warframe looks, this Warframe was already giving really, really good, strong vibes. I let it turn around, but again, when the Prime came, the Prime came. You did me. So it's not even a comparison to how cool this thing looks. Um, the Like the Warframe here, Mr. Flash, basically, like it just doesn't look the same. Like Prime changed the entire dynamics of Warframes, and I always wanted that thing with Sevagoth because Sevagoth is my favorite Warframe ever. I haven't really changed from him, and I've always been trying to find things that I can tweak with him. It's crazy. You know what this guy looks like? The regular one looks okay, but the Prime looks like that guy from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I forgot the name of him. The guy with the squid head. Maybe somebody in the chat can let me know what it is. I mean, in the comments, let me know who that guy is. But yeah, again, uh, Misa looks okay, but when you get to that prime, it just changes everything. The developers really put a lot of thought and process into these primes, and I want to give a shout out to the developers, man. They really did good. But other than that, that's pretty much like it that I want from my far as my speculation goes. This is what I think about it. I mean, Sevagoth looks amazing, but the Sevagoth Prime, what is it, the Gilded Helmsman is what they calling him, is really bringing out a lot of that. Is really bringing out a lot of that pirateness, that he's supposed to. Because Sevagoth is a really good Warframe, even though he doesn't give a lot of credit than I feel like he should, because people don't think he does enough. But again, man, listen, I am doing crazy numbers. If you want to see Nuke builds and really wreck with Sevagoth, listen, come check me out. My builds are crazy, right? Like, I just want you to see my builds are crazy. All right, crazy. It's crazy out here. Sevagoth is no joke. It's all about how you mod him and how you know and how you utilize his ability. So he has an interesting rotation. If you're interested in that type of stuff, seeing the rotation, anything like that, feel free to contact. I mean, not con. Well, you can contact me. Check out the description. Join the 3D Dojo community. We're always in there. We talk pretty much all the goddamn time. Also, to make sure you check out the videos that I posted that is showing you these builds. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that real quick, only because the boy like that. You dig? So yeah, come on into this thing. Check out the turn this off. Check out the Sevagoth Reaper build where we was jumping into about going jumping into the Nuke building, how that was working out. And then make sure you check out the new mod where we talked about dark propagation. All right. If anything, man, I'm your host Bruce Leroy. I really wanted to share this information with y'all because as anybody know me, I'm a big Sevagoth fan. Never been a bandwagon, and this is the look. Okay, this is the look I've been waiting for, man. This is the look. I didn't even see the shoes. I don't need to see the shoes, but this right here is the look that we all been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? Not just me, but also you. And speculating what's going to be the enhancements that you're going to have with them. So other than that, make sure you guys like, subscribe if you want to see more Warframe stuff. Again, this is 3D Dojo. We're going to do a lot more different things. Be sure also to wish list my upcoming game that's coming out in December 13 called The Paperboy. Yeah, if you ain't see it, it's right here behind you. Make sure you hit that link right, scan that code right there, wishlist our game. I would really appreciate that. Other than that, I'll be your host, Bruce Leroy, and I'll catch y'all later.